What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. I'm your host, Terry. I know it has been a minute, but we're back. The NBA draft is tonight, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited as hell. This is the first time in some recent years that I have felt like no matter what we do tonight, the franchise will get better. I will be more than likely happy, with no matter what we do. And that's a rarity when it comes down to the Hornets and drafting. Because draft nights for us aren't a guarantee to make us better or us to walk away feeling good about it. Um, but this year, man, is different. There's a lot of good prospects in our range, even to trade down. And I'm excited, man. And now I do have to go to work, so I'm about to just get into the video. I ain't gonna make it too long. Man, what I think we should do at 4, off top, man, if VJ Edgecomb is there at 4, it's a no-brainer for me. I feel like we have to do it. And it's not about drafting for fit. It's about the best players available. And if they also happen to fit what you need, that's all, dude. That's all you need right there, bro. Like, that's two birds, one stone. Best player available and they fit a need. Come on, man. Personally, VJ Edgecomb, I mean, freak athlete, provides rim pressure, good ball handler, good facilitator, just a good all around player. Um, it was a stat. He was the first D1 freshman to average 15 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals since Ben Simmons in 2015. So, you know, in a decade of basketball, he's the first freshman to be pretty much that good of an all around player as well as defense. We need that, bro. Balanced scoring. He's a good rebounder for his position, good facilitator, and then he's giving you 2 steals a game. We need that. Good on ball defender. He could probably day one be the best defender on the team. We need that. That takes pressure off of LaMelo. We need that. And, people talk about his shooting, but he shot 34% from 3. It's not the best in the world. It's not 40%, but it's not abysmal. There's prospects that are way worse. That's on top of that, with it not being his best attribute and him being the number 1 offensive player on the team. So, hey, man, VJ Edgecomb is there for no brainer. Now, moving on, the rest of these scenarios are all for me going to be trade down. If VJ Edgecomb gets selected at 3 by the 76ers or a team that trades up to 3, because the 76ers are still shopping the number 3 pick, anybody gets up to 3 and they choose Edgecomb, I'm trading down. I'm good off Ace Bailey at 4. I'm good. If New Orleans at 7 wants to come up, let's do business. I will take number 7. I will take Herb Jones, Jose Alvarado, and we walk away with 2 pieces who could help us now and picks. 8 with the Nets. Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton are on the table. We wouldn't get both of them. We would get one or the other. If they take back Nurkic or something like that, or, depending on how high or low we are on Mark Williams, could, factor in if we, prefer Nick Claxton over Cam Johnson. But if we could add Cam Johnson to this team and walk away with somebody like a Khan, Trey Johnson, that is a A+ draft night for us, bro. I would be ecstatic, beyond happy, bro. That is a A+, bro. And that is a real reality. Ace Bailey has forced his way out of being a top 3 pick. Idiotic, if you want to say, but he wants the keys to a bad franchise now. He's trying to force his way to 6, the Wizards, 7, the Pelicans, 8, Brooklyn. That's what he prefers. Why is my stomach growling so much? I hope y'all do not hear that. Like, I don't know. It was not doing this before this video. But literally getting getting the value of a player who could help us now and still adding somebody, yo, that's the best scenario. Now, in these scenarios, Con Canoopal, somebody who I like him a lot. I don't want us to just take him at 4. VJ goes 3. I don't want us to just take Con at 4. We made the mistake last year of not trading down, gaining assets, and still getting our guy. We had so many people trying to come up and trade so they could get to 6 because Donovan Clingan was going to go 7. We have a lot of people trying to move up, and we declined deals to sit here and take Tijon at 6 when we could have did that anyway, trading down. Or we could have got Buzelis and some assets, trading down. And still walked away with a good prospect and more to show for it. I don't want us to make the same mistake this year. If we can trade down and still get Con at 7, I'm happy. And the thing is, I've seen Con in mock drafts as high as 4 to us and as low as 10 to the Suns. Con, great catch and shoot shooter, very quick release, good on the ball shooter, off the dribble, quick release, man. It's quick. He can handle the ball. He can play make. He plays at his own pace. He does not get sped up. He's somebody who is ready now for the NBA. And I will say people are calling him a safe pick and all that, which I would say he is, especially, he has a a high floor, low ceiling, lower ceiling than some of the other prospects. But I'm not going to write Con off as just a role player. He cannot, become more. This kid is still 19 years old. He's still a freshman like everybody else. People are talking about him as if he's some 4th-year senior or 5th-year grad student senior who just shoots the ball. No. He's not an athletic freak, no, nothing like that. But this kid can still get better. I like him. And I wouldn't be mad if we add him to our team. It would be a positive to add him to our team. But if we could do that by trading down and still getting him, I would prefer that than just taking him at 4. I would prefer that for sure. Move on to Trey Johnson. Shooter. The best way to describe, bro. Microwave ability, can get scorching hot, quick, take over a game. He has the floater. He can get downhill and get to that lightning quick release. He does use his body to get to his midi. He has, little turnaround jumper, stuff like that. He has that in his bag. He's being talked about as just purely a shooter. He has shown 3-level scoring ability. Getting to the rim and finishing more is definitely something he needs to improve, but he can get to the rim. But, he is good at getting himself open on the ball with step backs, crossovers. He can get his shot off. He needs only a few inches of space to get a shot off. And off the ball, I don't want to say it, but kind of Curry-esque. When I watch his film, the way he runs around to try to get open is, it would bring a different element to this team, for sure. And the fact that he shot 40% from 3 with the shot diet that he had shows how incredible of a shooter he is, and also while being Texas's pretty much whole offense. Everybody knows that the ball is going to him. Everybody knows what's going to happen, and it doesn't matter. And he's clutch, man. He's clutch. He made a lot of clutch shots. I really would love to add Trey Johnson to this team. I know people are scared, Book Knights, Malik Monks, all of that, hey, I definitely get it. But he's a special scorer for sure. And he can do a little bit more to score too. He can play make as well. Now, once we get out of that range, some unexpected names might come up. Let's say we trade down to 7 with the Pelicans, right? There could be a scenario where Ace Bailey goes 4, because anybody who's trading up with us to get up to 4 is probably taking Ace Bailey. So Ace Bailey is solidified at 4. Now, at 5, Con could go to the Jazz, and right there at 6, Trey Johnson could be off the board. And now we're left there at 7, like, damn. Edgecomb, Con, Trey Johnson, Ace Bailey are all gone, and we're just sitting here at 7 like, damn. If that happens, man, me personally, this name might surprise people. I wouldn't be upset if we took Derek Queen, man. Watch his film. The kid is special. A lot of people are comparing to, Alperen Sengun. Bro, he's a special, big body, has a smooth game, plays at his pace. He has a good midi, a good layup package, sneaky athletic as well. You look at his frame, he might not, look like he's athletic. He will dunk on you. And he's a good playmaker. Can go coast to coast, can handle the ball, and something like that to be, the Hornets don't have that. A center that can grab the ball and take off in transition. Nurkic a little bit, but Nurkic is not athletic. Nurkic is not fast. Nurkic is totally different. No. It's totally different. We don't have anything like it on this team. A real point forward, a real big man who can handle the ball and add a totally different wrinkle to this team, but is a legitimate 6'10", he's 6'9", some change, no shoes, but legitimate 6'10", big body. And off the ball, he does generate steals with his wingspan. He's in the passing lanes, all of that. Now, he's going to have to, improve his lateral quickness, all of that, rim protection, all of that. How many blocks did he average? He did average a block a game, and he also averaged a steal a game. He's somebody where I like him more than Kamon Malawak. I do. He just adds more offensively. And somebody who could, if we wanted to, possibly play him at the 4 and actually move Miles to the 3 if it came down to it. I am higher on Derek Queen than most. But somebody else who, is a sleeper and, we don't know. One person reported that they did not want to be drafted by the Hornets because of the fit with LaMelo Ball. We still don't really know who that person was. I assume it was a guard. Could it have been Jeremiah Fears? Possibly. But I don't really think he wasn't played with us at 4 anyway. I don't know. The Hornets have been quite, tight-lipped about who has worked out for us. We do know Trey Johnson has because he came out and said it accidentally yesterday. So we do know that. But we don't know who's worked out for them. But Jeremiah Fears, man, if you watch his film, he's special. And then on top of that, the kid reclassed to go to college a year early. He should have been in high school last year, and he was in college frying. He's lightning quick, man. Quick blow-by speed. He has a herky-jerky game, kind of like a Trey Man, bro. The crosses, the pound dribbles, all of that it's very herky-jerky, unpredictable, and he's just lightning quick with the ball. He also has a clutch factor. He's very clutch, made a lot of clutch late-game shots for his team. He does do a good job of using his body on layups, creating contact on bigger players. He is 6'4" himself. And, he has a good-looking, confident shot despite shooting 28%, and that pretty much is his Achilles heel. He can get to the basket whenever he wants to. He can blow by anybody. And active hands on defense, generate steals. He even had a play that just stood out to me. He did the Jose Alvarado method. The ball was getting inbounded. He hid behind the player and ran around and then stole the inbound. And and they were winning the game when he did that. I think it was like the first half. Nobody does that unless they're hungry. They're just a dog. Like you don't do stuff like that unless you're just a dog. So somebody like Jeremiah Fears, bro, I wouldn't be opposed to adding him if we don't love what else is there and we're sitting at a 7 or an 8 and that value is staring you in the face. I'm taking it. Now somebody I am low on, and I do need to go. I need to, I got like 1 minute left. I'm about to wrap this up. Somebody I'm low on, Kamon Malawak, man. I'm low on him. I don't want him really. To me, he's just a worse Mark Williams. Coming out of the same college, same build, same frame, 7'2", 7'6" wingspan, same exact things as Mark Williams. The difference between him and Mark Williams, Kamon Malawak, less points, less rebounds, only averages 1 block a game. Mark Williams averaged 3 blocks a game coming out of college. You go and watch Kamon Malawak's tape, it's all just picks, rolls, dunks, and lobs from Cooper Flag or Khan or just whatever, and the occasional wide open pick and pop three, or just a wide open three on the wing because they're worried about everybody else. He did shoot 20%. He only went 4 for 16 on threes, so it's not like he was shooting a lot of threes. He was shooting probably about a half a three a game. So every other game he was pretty much shooting a three, and he shot 20%, 4 for 16. He does. It's something that could expand, but it's something to me that he just doesn't move me, man. It's somebody who, it would be redundant for us to take. If we get him, do we trade Nurkic to the Nets? And, if we walk away with Cam Johnson and Kamar Malawak, hey. But now you have two players with him and Mark that are the same. Now, if our front office is totally out on Mark because of his injury history and he can't give us more than 45 games a year and all of that stuff, okay, cool. Then I can understand. But besides that, I'm cut off of him. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I will see y'all after the draft tonight. I have a basketball game at 7:30. I know the draft starts at 8, so, it's no telling, when I'll be able to, access my phone and kind of see who our pick is. Normally, I'll go live on YouTube or something like this. So, by the time I get done my basketball game, we might already have our pick, but I will be making another video tonight all about the pick. We do have pick 33 and pick 34 in the second round. We can package those and get back up into the first round. I'm sure that we will make a deal today. There's been so many deals around the NBA. I'm sure we will get one done today. But anyways, I will catch y'all later tonight, man. Peace.